In this video, I'm going to teach you the #1 way to relieve gastrointestinal distress. Hi ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dr. Zarowski and welcome back to the channel. Now if you're new to the channel, it's a pleasure to have you here. Be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification in order to join our notification community so that I can help you skyrocket your health. Now in this video, we're going to talk about how to drastically improve your digestion. And we're specifically going to be talking on the topic of digestive enzymes. Now here's the deal. A lot of people are out there suffering from gut conditions, an enormous amount of people, and it's on the rise. Now a lot of people who don't necessarily have a condition have a lot of symptoms such as bloating, gas, pain, discomfort, and they live day in and day out. And what I'm going to teach you in this video is the #1 way that I see people improve their gut health and also give themselves a lot of relief from these symptoms that they're facing. Let's go ahead and dive into the topic of digestion and digestive enzymes. Now, when we look at digestion in general, I want to talk about just how it all starts. So first of all, you take your food, you're consuming it, and right within your mouth, you're gonna have your saliva that has amylase, which is gonna start breaking that food down. Now, when we look at digestive enzymes, they're basically proteins that are going to help break down the food that you're consuming. Then after you consume that food, it goes into the mouth, goes into the stomach, you're gonna have pepsin released, you're gonna have hydrochloric acid release. After that, it goes into the small intestine. The small intestines is gonna take that food, and that's where the majority of digestion is gonna take place. You're gonna have the pancreas, which is going to release digestive enzymes, and that's gonna help break down that food so that you can really utilize all the food that you're eating. You know, you are what you eat, and this is really how that food that you're eating becomes you. It is broken down within the small intestines. But here's the problem, is that for a lot of people, this is where they go wrong. They have a lack of digestive enzymes within the intestines. The lack of enzymes causes a lot of symptoms, which we're going to talk about. But here's why people have a lack of enzymes within their body. Let's discuss. So first of all, stomach acid balance. So a lot of people have a lot of alkalinity within their stomach, and it causes a lot of problems. Now there's a couple reasons this can happen. First of all, pre-existing gut condition. Also, it just tends to decrease, your stomach acid tends to decrease as you age. And then the other thing too that happens when this all occurs is that you get a lack of enzymes. It's very important for your stomach acid to be balanced, and when you have a lack of balance, you have a lack of enzymes. Gut inflammation is another major issue. Okay, this one's tricky because you can have gut inflammation that causes a lack of enzymes, but you can also have a lack of enzymes that causes gut inflammation. And so if you have gut inflammation occurring, then you're also going to have a lack of these enzymes. Gut conditions, ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, the list goes on and on. I mean, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. People who have all these different gut conditions are going to have a lack of enzymes as well. Leaky gut, you know, you name it. So if you have a pre-existing gut condition, these enzymes are very, very important for you to utilize in order to help you break down your food, because not only is it going to ease the gut and ease a lot of the symptoms, but it's going to help improve and reverse some of these conditions as well. Pancreatitis. This is basically if you have your pancreas is not functioning right, you're going to have some pain in the upper left quadrant, but as a result, you're not going to have enough enzymes in your system. Gallbladder removed, you'll know if that's happened. Chronic stress in all different shapes and forms. So this can be physical stress. So if you're someone who exercises at a high level, you can have digestive enzyme issues. If you're someone who is under an immense amount of stress at work, this can cause it as well. And so you have to make sure that you're reducing stress in order to help improve digestive enzymes within your gut. But if you already have the stress problem, then you may have the enzyme problem. And a low quality diet. You hear me harp on this all the time, but one of the sharpest tools that you have within your tool shed is basically a really high quality diet. And so in order to, improve enzymes, we want to make sure that we're following a good high quality balanced diet. Very important. Next thing that we're going to talk about here is the symptoms, okay? This is important because a lot of people live day in and day out with these symptoms. First symptom here is going to be gas. And next is going to be bloating, pain, and discomfort. So, if you are having gas, bloating, pain, and discomfort every time you eat your meals, basically, you can have a digestive enzyme issue. And that's why I said this is like the #1 simple thing that I see people utilizing digestive enzymes in order to get results with a lot of these different symptoms they're having. And so digestive enzymes work well here. Deficiencies, okay? This is the other symptom of having a lack of enzyme. And the reason for that is because if you're consuming food and your body is not getting it broken down within the small intestines and not able to utilize it correctly, then you will get deficiencies. Even if you're following a super high quality diet, still getting deficiencies, this is one of the reasons why. And so very important. Leaky gut. So any of these pre-existing gut conditions can cause a lack of enzymes, but also if you have any of these different conditions, it can also be due to just not enough enzymes in the system. And so we want to make sure if you have these gut conditions, you're utilizing enzymes in order to help reverse them. It's very important. It helps, just ease some of the stress on the gastrointestinal system at the time. Food intolerances is a big one here. Okay, I have people who say all the time, well, I can't eat these different types of food because they don't make me feel good. They cause gas, pain, discomfort, and they even give immune reactions. Well, here's the deal. If you lack the enzyme needed in order to break down that food, then you will have some different reactions from it. If you don't have the proper enzyme to break down dairy, if you don't have the proper enzymes to break down starchy vegetables or even different fruits, then you're going to have negative reactions. And so, I've seen people who say they can't eat certain foods and they've never been able to eat them, take some digestive enzymes, and overnight they're able to start eating those foods. Bacterial overgrowth, and this is a big problem more and more. It's a huge problem that we see, especially a big problem I've dealt with, not only myself, but with a lot of different patients I've worked with. Now, the reason bacterial overgrowth is an issue is because what happens is if you're not breaking that food down within the small intestines, then the food is going into the large intestines and feeding a lot of that bacteria, and a lot of that bacteria is making its way into the small intestines. So basically what happens, if you're not breaking down your food properly, you are going and feeding that bad bacteria, and it creates overgrowth. Depressed immune system, depressed immune health. Now, this happens and the reason because 80% of your immune system is located right in your gut. If you have poor gut health, you typically have poor immune health. They go together. So making sure that you're improving your gut health is going to improve your immune health. Gut inflammation is another big issue. Now, like I said prior to this, if you have gut inflammation, it can cause a decreased amount of enzymes, and a decreased amount of enzymes can cause gut inflammation. As a matter of fact, I just did a video on gut inflammation, and that information within that video is very well paired with the information from this one. What I'll do is I'll put a link right up here, and I'll also put a link in the description so you can continue on with this video. Now, when you look at utilizing digestive enzymes, first of all, you want to make sure that you're taking clinically relevant doses. You want to make sure you're getting the right ones. I'll put a link to the one that I recommend for people in the description below. Now, when you're taking the enzymes, here's how I typically have people take them. If you have a lot of these different symptoms and things going on that we talked about, and it's to a pretty severe level, I have people take digestive enzymes with every single meal. And after they start taking it with every single meal for about 2 weeks and the symptoms start to relieve themselves, what I have them do is take it down to just 2 meals or even 1 meal. And I find that once you titrate the level of digestive enzymes up within the gut, you're able to back down on the amount that is needed. And so that's really basically as simple as that, how you go and start taking digestive enzymes. And so you start out heavy, but then after you've done it for a while, you back down quite a bit. And so digestive enzymes, like I said, is probably one of the #1 simple, easy things that you can do to improve your digestion overnight. So be sure to share this information with your friends because it's just a simple trick that works so well. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section here below. Also, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're looking to drastically improve your health, meet your health goals, and you want to learn more about exercise, nutrition, and just how to take care of yourself in a holistic way, be sure to subscribe to my channel and then also check out my other videos on how you can improve your health. I'll see you in the next video.